series is to attempt to recreate some of the Disney princesses that I love, but not buy anything. I only use things that I have in my house. So yeah, this is what I was looking for. I'm going to use this headband as a tiara. Perfect. Put that back in my headband box. And let's see what dress I have in there that I can interpret as glass slippers, as well as a glittery dress. It's not going to be full length, I know that, which is fine. Okay, so what I feel. Oh, right here. So I'm going to use my favorite glittery shoes that has a bow. Obviously, they're not made out of glass. Ike's up there. Hey, baby. But I'm going to use these as my glass slippers. Thinking of wearing for New Year's Eve, but it kind of reminds me of Cinderella. I know it's not blue, but it has the sparkle and princess vibe. So this is going to be my Halloween costume for my real life interpretation of Cinderella. Black Cinderella. Black princess. Okay. Let's start the Halloween Black Princess Cinderella modern. Today, if she was alive today and she was a real person, what she would do, and what my interpretation of what she would look like before going to the ball. So I did just got the shower, co-wash my hair, starting my skincare, and let me know in the comments down below if you would be interested for me to do a skincare routine for mature skin, women over 40. But you know what, youngsters, you can also learn from it too, day and night. So just let me know down in the comments below if you want that. But anyway, after I oil cleanse my first, and then a gentle exfoliator with raw honey, organic honey. I then use a sheet mask, and I ordered, these are a Korean brand. Avocado is great for the skin. I try to get as many products without fragrance as possible, because fragrance is horrible for your skin. Horrible. It's a thing called your skin barrier that keeps moisture in, and the older you get, and sometimes the products you use unknowingly breaks down that skin barrier, and you end up with cracked, dry, unhealthy skin. So after I oil cleanse and then cleanse my face, and I use a cleanser with a pH of 5, between 5 and 5.5. That's a great pH for your skin. So I'm gonna leave this bad boy on for 15 minutes, and I'll be back, guys, and we'll continue my Cinderella transformation. Okay, guys, so it's been 15 minutes. Took off the sheet mask. Rub this in a little bit. Okay, and I always start with the thinnest nation dry, and this is aloe vera gel. That's the next layer. I use this instead of a serum. So I do this layer really gently. Hey, this is turning into a face care, skincare video too. While I was waiting on my mask, I just went ahead and did my signature pretend I have thicker hair than I really do. But my favorite moisturizer, extremely thick, and you see I pile it on. It's in Ohio, it's getting cold, winter is coming. And again, on my neck, even on my ears. And I'm just, don't use an eye cream or anything like that, because my moisturizer is so moisturizing. It's good for all my skin on my face. Sorry, I got a towel on, guys. The next thing I use is blueberry seed oil. Has a lot of good benefits and smells so freaking delicious. Just ask my, and again, if you guys want me to do a skincare video, I'll go in really deep detail of the benefits of each product and why I use it. And for my sunscreen, I use red raspberry oil. It has a natural SPF of 28. So I know it's not perfect, but it's some type of sun protection on my skin. Alright guys, I'm gonna let that soak in. And alrighty guys, so I put that little tiara on, and if you're interested again for me to do a tutorial on how I got my hair like this, I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments below. And I also got my eyebrows done, and I think I did a video of how I do my eyebrows with a visual impairment, so if I can find it, I'll find that video down below. So with the Disney princesses, the way I interpret it, the way I remember it as a kid, they just was freshly, nicely beautiful, you know, very, very simple, nothing over dramatic. So for my Black Cinderella, I'm going to use the hydrating Fenty in 460. And it's a little dark for me, so that's okay. I mix it with Beauty Crowner BB Cream Skin Tint Hydrating Foundation, I think they call it. And it's in chestnut. And their chestnut is very, very light, so I just kind of mix those two together to get my shade. And I take this old Bobbi Brown, that thing is over 10 years old, and I just mix it on the back of my hand. I don't use sponges because I don't like to waste product. I like to use brushes. I just feel like I get a more even and better coverage. And I just do a really thin layer all over my face. A little bit on my eyes. See, don't have that much left on my hand. Whatever I have left over, I'll do a little bit on my forehead. And I have a burn spot since I was a kid of a curling iron. A mark I'm very proud of. And what do I use as a primer? Because I like my face to be extremely dewy. And I like to use a occlusive, which means a really nice thick product that's not a moisturizer. No. You always use it at the very, very end, just to lock all the moisture of other products in. So like my oils, my moisturizer, my aloe vera, I showed you the steps earlier. I use this, my last step, as my primer. Good old Vaseline. I don't use any other brand but good old Vaseline. And it just does wonders for my skin. And it gives me that extra dew. Because when you're in your 40s, 30s, that matte life is so over. I am not about that matte life. Okay. Get my towel back up. Now I do have a little darkness under my eyes, genetic, so I just use the Glossier concealer, the stretch concealer, and mine's in G3, I think. Take my little pinky finger. Don't do a lot. Don't do that triangle thing that so many other gurus do. Just in the corner where I know I got darkness, a little shadow. Put a little bit on my eyelid just to correct any discoloration. Very simple. Ta-da! Now I also use Bare Minerals Warm Dark in 26, I believe. And this is just for my under eyes. I don't use a lot. Like I said, I like that dew. So I just put some in my cap. Get a Eco toothbrush, swirl it in, tap, and I just use, because it's a lot lighter than my rest of my skin tone, so I just use it under my eyes and around my eyes. Just to kind of help set and prevent my concealer from creasing. Yeah, I absolutely love the live action Cinderella story with Whitney Houston and Brandy. Impossible. Things happen every day. I'm using the Fenty powder, Pro Filter powder in coffee. I just, again, put some in the lid. e.l.f. Kabuki. I had these brushes forever. They last forever. And I just do that on the rest of my face. Just kind of blend it in. You notice I don't put a lot of product on my forehead. I don't. I don't know. Put very little. Because less is more. Like seriously. Less is more. This is our Georgiana lip balm, but I use it as a cream blush. It works for me. Dropping everything because I can't see nothing. And I'm using a Real Techniques stippling brush. And I go la 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 la. And I do like it on my nose because I feel like it just gives a youthful, like a youthful look. So I do put blush all across my cheeks and my nose. When these run out, I'm gonna go over it with my kabuki with no other products, whatever's left on it. Like the real like crystal one. And I'm sure it's dirty because obviously when I dip my brush in it, it transfers into the pan. But just a little glitter on the side, nose, because I like looking like Rudolph. And then right here, my This Place Warrior palette, and nothing spectacular. I got this out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jockey Anna palette. It was a brush. I just want to wash a color, and this one right here is closest to my. I'm just brushing on, nothing fancy. And with Cinderella, I'm not gonna do a liner. And that's my face, and I'm gonna try to figure out my makeup, my lipstick combination, because I know just a pale pink is what I want to do. So I'll be right back. And here it is, my glass slippers, and my Cinderella dress, and my Cinderella look. I forgot I had this choker. I know the old school Disney you liked my interpretation of Cinderella, the modern day Black Cinderella. What I perceive that Cinderella will wear if she was a real person in 2019. I went away from the typical blue and more of a champagne, but yeah, I thought a brown skinned Cinderella will love something like that. So I do hope you guys enjoyed that part of the video of my costume. But now I want to go ahead and jump into the Q&A portion. Let's ask some more questions that you guys asked me and answer them. So let's get started. Was how long have I been natural? So I started my transition in October 2011. So from that original date from transitioning from a relaxer, I am a total of 8 years natural. It took me 3 years to grow out my relaxed in before I cut all the relaxed ins off. And then I had a really bad heat damage, so I did a big chop in 2016 again. And I'll link that video down below too if you haven't checked out my big chop. But since 2016, haven't had any heat damage since the attempts I've made with flat iron my hair. Like my curls jump back. So all together at the very beginning, when I first stopped using relaxers to start with transitioning, October 2011, so 8 years. Next question, and thank you so much, that's so sweet. You said, despite all my challenges, I seem very upbeat. Have I always been? No, the answer is definitely no. I do struggle with mental health, depression and anxiety. So those are things that I do struggle with a lot. But I'm also aware that what emotions I bring out into the world, I have to be careful in bringing negativity onto others and therefore it returning negativity to me. So even though I'm diagnosed with anxiety and depression, I do a lot to try to see the good side of things. So short answer, no, I'm not always upbeat, but I also know that, I have this one life to live. I need to live it to this fullest, and I'm not going to beat myself up on the bad days when I have them. My feelings are valid, but I'm going to absolutely celebrate the days I feel fabulous and wonderful. So that's my biggest tip for anyone that struggles with melancholy or just being sad or depression, is that your feelings are valid. And don't invalidate them and don't feel guilty and bad about it. It took me a moment to understand that too, so that's a journey in itself to learn that. But that's part of self-love and self-care, is understanding your emotions. Do not invalidate them. Understand why you're feeling that. And sometimes it's not even rational why you feel the way you do, and that's perfectly fine. And surround yourself with people that support you and don't give you a guilt trip or downplay you. So yeah, that's how I deal with it. When I don't feel good, I understand, and I understand my feelings are valid. And when I feel awesome, I definitely celebrate those moments and try to extend them as long as I can. Now the next question, they asked me, who are my top 3 favorite hair YouTubers? And I have to really think about that because I haven't really been watching that many hair related videos. So I'm going to add a little caveat. I'll name you three of my favorite hair YouTubers, and I don't even think they post hair videos anymore, but I still reference them because they give really good information. But I'll also give you just 3 of my favorite YouTubers, period, Black women YouTubers. So in regards to natural hair, a young lady by the name of Miss Huxtable, I'll make sure I'll put her Facebook link down below. Extremely knowledgeable. She knows her stuff about natural hair. So I really enjoy her. I also like mahogany curls, of course, who doesn't? And I also adore, and I kind of like the hair gurus that their knowledge is based in science. She has a hair care line that I absolutely love. It's not Natural 85, which I do like. She's very knowledgeable as well. Oh man, I forgot. I'm gonna put her name across here because she doesn't really post that often, but when she does, I'm like right there. But I'll put her name right here. Now, 3 Black women YouTubers that I absolutely, every time a video comes on, I'm dropping everything and I'm listening to it. Josie. Absolutely love her humor, her knowledge. She is such a beautiful woman. I support her. I have bought her merch. So Josie and all these people I'll definitely list below. I absolutely love Hollis. Again, extremely independent, beautiful woman, and she does some lock videos, but she's not a natural hair channel at all. And Evelyn from the internets, how can you not? I absolutely love her. She's hilarious, smart, sharp, witty. I mean, I'm attracted, not attracted like that way, but I love listening to content like that way. And I also love, she hasn't really posted in a really long time, but I supported her, bought her book, even though I can't read it, but it's on Audible, I think. I think it's an Audible book. I gotta check and see. But is Aquila, obviously. I love Black women that just know their shit and they're confident and they exude it. So those are the YouTubers I'm watching right now. And also, another honorable mention, Star Puppy. She's another hair guru, which she has 4C hair. I love 4C hair. I love the texture and just the way, the different ways she can do and style 4C hair. So she is one of my 4C baddies that I'm always listening to. Her name is Star Puppy, a young lady, very smart, very funny, and very unique, so, and eclectic, which I love. So those are a couple of my favorite YouTubers. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so excited for Halloween. I have a Halloween costume that matches with my guide dog Roxy, so I can't wait to reveal my dog's costume and my costume, and maybe my husband if he wants to get on camera this coming Thursday on Halloween. So, but today was my day for Princess, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I always say, I'm bringing out my inner Meghan Markle, and I love her, British princess. But anyway, I'm bringing out my Meghan Markle. Love yourself, embrace your uniqueness, and be the good. Okay, bye guys.